Hello, people. My name is JT Styles, and I'm doing something different. Yes, I'm a wrestling fan. Yes, y'all probably see a lot of wrestlers and everything, but you probably don't know about the Great Kabuki because you're not. There's a lot of people that's not wrestling fans that probably don't know about him, but the people that do watch wrestling probably know about him. So I'm just doing this uh, reaction on the Great Kabuki. And
This is to the Great Kabuki's debut.
yeah, and I want to thank you, Greg Kabuki, for all your matches. I know you ain't gonna never get this, but thank you.
All right, here we go.
International reputation as a manager, a mentor, an instructor, you name it. This man does it and does it so well. Obviously, he is extremely disliked by a lot of people, but one has to recognize his genius
Oh,
when it
and I
comes
want to
to
say one more
getting the
thing.
very most.
After this match, not today, but I do have a video with the Greg Kabuki working out because I did send it to your messenger,
Okay.
and I will, and so we will have a follow up. So I hope you enjoy the matches.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm not sure if this is a match or a promo, to be honest. We'll find
Out
out.
of an athlete. You can see this in coaches. You can see it throughout any athlete's career. Many
I
times
love
it
this
takes that
manager
other
too.
person to draw the very best out of him, or the very worst,
Yeah, with the mustache.
whichever way you
Okay.
happen to want to look at it. Well, this gentleman to my right, Mr. Gary Hart, has
Gary
that
Hart.
capability, and
Yeah.
of course, as we saw
This
last week,
Gary Hart was
the great Kabuki in action.
a wonderful manager. I wish I would have met him, and I wish he could have managed me. I don't know why I keep calling him. I keep calling him Paul Ellery, but it's Gary Hart. So okay, let's get back to it.
You say his real name's Gary Hart?
Yeah, but I keep on saying Paul Ellery because Paul Ellery is part of the Legion of Doom.
Oh, is that like a character?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've had a lot of questions, Mr. Hart. First of all, welcome to Georgia and Georgia.
Thank you
Championship.
very
This
much.
is
It's nice to be
this
back
is
into Atlanta.
this is uh I forgot his name.
Oh, I don't know the announcer's name either.
I used to watch him all the time.
Here, we'll show his face so that people can know what he looks like. Maybe someone will recognize him.
Joe Samples, I know you know who this is. Okay, go ahead.
Atlanta, Georgia.
I've had a lot of questions regarding the fact that Kabuki, of course, always wears the face paint. Would you care to relate to the people the reason for that?
Well, the basic reason that Kabuki has taken the name as Kabuki is because in Singapore he had a match with a man by the name of Tiger Jeet Singh, where the object of the match was that there was a bed of hot coals. I know that sounds ridiculous and you would never see anything like that in America, but I'm talking about Asia and India.
So I just want to make a quick comment here. So the word kabuki is actually a Japanese theater term,
Yeah.
and it actually translates to song and dance.
Well,
So
my partner here said that with uh when Mr. Evering said just now that the Great Kabuki did not get burnt, but back in the day, I thought he did because
that's part of his storyline.
he said he had a match. But you know, wrestlers don't believe in the fans don't believe in the storyline. They believe it really happened.
Some of them definitely do.
Where life is a little harder, and the object of the match was to put the man's back across the hot coals for the 1, 2, 3, so he would carry the mark for life. Kabuki won the match,
That's
but the
intense.
Hindu had some brothers with him,
Yeah.
and they put Kabuki's face into the hot coals, and it burnt Kabuki's face around the eye area. That is why Kabuki's face is painted. One other important thing that I want everyone to remember: Kabuki, every time you see him, he is different. You know what Kabuki is. A lot of you people don't understand Kabuki, but in a few minutes, you are going to see the most, I would say, the greatest attraction in wrestling today. Nobody like him. We're not here for belts. We're not here for titles. We're here for money. And that's all I'd like to say right now.
Straight to the point.
Thank you very much, Mr. Hart.
Very nice. See you.
All about that, man.
All right, sir. Gary Hart, a man of unusual intelligence, an international traveler, now bringing Kabuki
And one more thing.
into the ring.
I hope this video is not boring you guys. I didn't pick this video to bore you guys. I picked this video because I want to be different. I don't want y'all to think all he want to do is do music videos. I try to change it up for you guys so y'all can see something different from me. So
Absolutely.
That's why I picked this video.
Absolutely.
Our first experience in seeing this man here live on Georgia Championship Wrestling, being assisted into the ring now. And we'll turn it over to our ring announcer.
Thank you, Gordon. Ladies and gentlemen, this special
Gordon
attraction
Sully.
match, one fall with a 10-minute time limit.
Yeah, I'm sorry. His name is Gordon Sully.
230 pounds, making his first appearance.
I'm 17.
Tony Tosi.
The
I
super statue.
just want to point out one thing here. It's interesting that in the storyline he's from Singapore because
That's what I kept on saying.
everything he's wearing is Japanese. Like, he's got Japanese weapons in his hands. He's got Japanese pants on.
Maybe that was the gimmick though.
I don't know, man.
Because I thought he was from Singapore too. You told me he's not from Singapore. You the one told me he wasn't from Singapore. All these.
I just Googled it, man. I just Googled it.
I'm like, I guess to get all the Singapore women.
It's all storyline, man.
Don't believe that. It's real.
His opponent, managed by Playboy Gary Hart,
Matthew got it.
from Singapore, at 245 pounds, here is Kabuki. Kabuki.
So one thing I will say, so the mask he's wearing is an oni. It's an oni mask. It's a type of demon.
It's like when the mask that Wendy got, because Wendy got a whole bunch of masks.
It's a kabuki mask. They're from a type of Japanese theater.
Was held over these
I just
years.
had him up
Playboy
there.
Gary Hart, of course, he originally from Chicago, has extremely wealthy parents, and now Kabuki.
Get out the mist there.
Wearing a
Mask
mask,
is
to begin
I wonder
with,
how they
and
put the-
his head wrapped
I
in
wonder what do they put the? How do we put?
unusual individual,
This is a
expelling
wow.
some
But I
sort of a
follow.
green fog, if you will.
I don't know.
And
Let's just
note
bury
the
them.
hands of Kabuki. They too.
Did you
The green paint and of course the
I mean,
face.
probably.
And Kabuki suddenly explodes on Tosi. And this Samoan making his first appearance, a brawl lad, no doubt about that. But Kabuki just closes in on the man. Kabuki catches him again. And so Kabuki,
Yeah, how bad he is though.
living up to everything that we've heard about him thus far, just continually moves against the man. And as the Samoan caught him, it was Kabuki catching him once again in the throat. Kabuki chopping to the back of the head. And Kabuki obviously
I'm sitting-
just
how do I
completely
get
befuddles his opponent because of his unusual actions in the ring. Another chop to the back of the skull. And again, you can hear perhaps comments from Playboy Gary Hart. Variation of a hip roll there, and Kabuki again. Those green painted hands and the painted face obviously have to create additional problems for an opponent going in there. On a one-on-one
I can't really
competition,
speak
the psychological warfare becomes increasingly important as well. And Kabuki, I think anybody would admit, is a rather frightening sight. The green,
Yeah,
that's an
the
interesting.
green
That's
teeth.
what I'm saying. Where is he holding it?
An awesome individual, and notice the dexterity
Yeah,
with which
but
he
how
handles his feet and legs.
I know he got
And
to.
Tosi has been
Oh,
driven down to the canvas.
I assume it's
Tosi,
not poison.
I am sure, of course, coming from Samoa, is very, very familiar with the various forms of
It's a really weird hold he has in it. He's like
rituals,
basically
but perhaps never having
resting on the
faced
back of his neck
anybody
with
with
his thumb. while he
Quite
leads
the
him to his,
ritualistic
like,
experience of
deltoid.
this man, Kabuki.
Look at deltoid.
There you see
Muscles next to your neck.
Gary
shoulders.
Hart. The
Well, you
deliberately
just say I'm
shaven,
different than all
bald-pated
the.
Gary Hart entering the lower part of the picture from time to
Don't worry
time.
about
Again, he
I
moves
don't know
in
how.
and issues nothing but comments.
Why?
He's slapping.
And
Well, I
now
think that's
Kabuki
an
firing
album.
back at Kabuki.
It
And
is a
wait a
comment.
second here. We may have a complete change
Oh.
of the situation as Kabuki up against those ropes.
Oh, he's got him on the
Evidencing
rope.
some fatigue here. Masi tried to move him away, could not, and Kabuki catches him again. And the green paint from Kabuki beginning to spread itself over the body of Tassi.
Oh,
Tassi
he missed hitting.
battling gamely now, comes
I don't know
him
if
off the
you
ropes,
can
but
see it
Kabuki again
small,
using
but
the flat of the foot.
He is
No, I'm
throwing.
looking at myself. I can't see it.
And again, you can hear the voice of Playboy Gary Hart issuing
I know.
apparently instructions. I don't
Okay,
understand the language at all or what he's saying, but I heard him say Savat. So Savat, obviously, he would be talking about then. That's it, the
Yep.
Savat type kick with the
He didn't win a lot of matches.
and so. An interesting situation with the great Kabuki.
He will win a
And he
lot.
has obviously had much of
No,
his,
I'm saying he didn't win a
wait
lot of
a
matches.
second, a
I would
problem here
use
now
the
with the
this all the
referee.
time. I wouldn't win
And
a
the
lot.
referee indicating
I would just make
Kabuki
sure
is
the
the winner, but
referee-
apparently Hart warning the referee not to put his
They're like,
hands
well,
on
you got
Kabuki.
greens on. You got it from my
A
hands. I
strange
didn't do it.
individual, a very, very strange individual indeed. And one almost wonders if more than just the face itself was injured by those hot coals. But nonetheless, the winner in most impressive fashion, the great Kabuki.
All right. Well, that was the first. That was the great Kabuki's first match.
Yep.
So what do you think about that?
I miss him.
You missed the great Kabuki?
Yeah.
He used to be one of your favorites.
Yeah. And
Well, here, let me. Quick. Let's
What?
hold on. I got an idea. I'm gonna Google it real quick here.
and it,
Let's see what happened to him. The audience, sit back. The audience can't see what I'm pulling.
I know he's still alive, bro.
Great.
You're the only person that can read.
Kabuki.
You're the only person that can spell it, cause
I know how to spell the great Kabuki.
yeah, but
Yeah, he is from Japan.
but everybody else didn't know how to spell it, so
I think he's still alive.
yeah,
I don't see a death here.
yeah, he's still alive.
All right, let's see here. His real name is Akisha Mira.
What?
He was better known as the Great Kabuki. Is a Japanese retired professional wrestler. He is famous as the first to blow Asian mist in his opponent's face.
Yeah.
He was born in 1948. Started wrestling in 64. Oh, he's had a bunch of names.
See,
Akiisha Takachino, Yoshino Sato, Devil Sato, the Great Kabuki, Hito Tojo,
I like a great Kabuki.
Kabuki, Mr. Kiyomoto, Mr. Sato, Professor Takachino, Rising Sun #1, and Takachino.
Man, he had a lot of names.
He was trained by Giant Baba. His debut was in October 1964, and he retired in 2018. September of 2018. So he
Wow.
just quit. Wow. Like just 4 years ago.
And then I thought the
He has wrestled for 4 different groups. He has wrestled for All Asia Tag Team Champions, the NWA World Tag Team Championship, the Texas version. He was on WCW World Television Champions.
yeah, I thought he had a son called the Great Muda,
Oh, these are his championships.
but I don't think the Great Muda is his son. Is
I have no idea. Actually, wait, we can look that up. Hold on one second. It does not list his family.
I hope he got a daughter.
Hard to say.
The reason why I hope he got a daughter, cause I'm hoping this woman that's
Oh, he's retired more than once. He retired in 1988 also.
I hope this woman that dressed like him, I hope that's his daughter.
Kabuki wrestled his final match on September 30th, 2018 at 70, a show that was independently produced in Osaka, Japan, teaming with Giant Small Baba, Small Antonio Inoki, and Teruko Kagawa to defeat the team of Hero Dice Circus. I'm not going to go into all those Japanese names. But the point is that he wrestled for a long time.
Can I put that in the story thing, or?
I mean, yeah, no, that's why I'm reading it now, so it's in the recording.
Okay.
All right, any final thoughts or things you want to say on Kabuki?
Okay, the reason why we read that dialogue to you fans, so y'all would know about the Great Kabuki and you can look it up. Because a lot of people can't spell your name, Kabuki. So, and you got a lot of names anyway. So, I just want y'all to know I do check out my history with my friend here. He helped me. So when you say, JT, you don't know your facts, go back to your recording. I told you the facts. So I hope you enjoyed it. Stay tuned for the next episodes because I got one more video about the Great Kabuki, but I gotta find it. But I hope you enjoyed it. And
yeah, let JT know what you thought of this. If you want to see JT react to more wrestling.
And if I get more wrestling girls than guys, that's cool. Cause I love the girls.
All right.
So.
And
the reason why I say that, not to put you guys down, I like to see more wrestling girls because y'all are people too, and y'all deserve to be recognized. Y'all deserve to be talked about. So
fair.
Keep on doing what you're doing, and if they don't love what you're doing, I do. So, and I'm behind you.
All right, it's that time.
So it's time for me to go. So you gotta like and subscribe
and share and comment
and share and tell your moms and your pops to whatever if they like it.
Put that notification bell.
Put everything in. Okay.
All right.
Thank you for your time, and I gotta go now.
All right.
Peace and love.